and gentlemen, my name is TotalBiscuit. Welcome to an epic presentation. I call it Hyper WTF. Yes. It's gonna be a long one. We're in for the long haul on this one, no doubt about it. This is a WTF presentation for the entire Humble Indie Bundle 2. Why am I doing that, you might ask? Well, because that particular bundle not only supports indie developers, but it also supports two very worthwhile charities, the EFF, Electronic Frontier Foundation, and Child's Play. So, I'm going to be playing these games in no particular order. I believe there are 5 of them in total, and we're going to start off with the one that people most likely know quite well, and that is quite simply Braid. Braid, a game by Jonathan Blow, accused by many people of being somewhat pretentious, but without a doubt very, very well made. I have played a bit of this, so this is not exactly a first impressions, but I will try and be as honest as humanly possible about this. Yes, it starts on World 2, because it is mind-bogglingly pretentious. Do you want to read any of these? No, you absolutely do not. So, what's the idea of Braid? Well, essentially, Braid is a platformer with time manipulation elements. So as you can see right here, yes, the instructions are built into the level, which is very, very nice. I mean, the game has wonderful art design. I don't think anyone's actually gonna criticize that. You can also climb up of those nice little railings that you get at the side of posh gardens. Big fan of that. Always good to be able to do that. In order to get up there, we must climb and then drop. But I am terrible at the game, so it's not working out so well for me. There we go. Platformers were never my strong point. Now a piece of whatever the hell that is. Honestly, I'll be honest, I can't even freaking remember what that is for. It's for something. I know it's jigsaw puzzle for something, I just can't remember why it's even there. Jump on top of the thing's heads, because if you don't, then bad things tend to happen. Now, they do also let you bounce up higher, which is pretty important for later puzzles. A cannon. And now I'm dead. There you go. Now, here's the thing. You can rewind. So if you die, it doesn't really matter all that much. Use that to hopefully bounce up in there, but we did fail horrendously. Thankfully, these things do come out one after another. It's like a cloning vat in Red Alert 2. They just keep spawning these weird hedgehoggy creatures. Can't remember exactly what I have to do to get that piece. It has been ages since I've played this game. You know, this is just going to annoy me, isn't it? I'm fairly sure you have to do something that makes sense, like bounce rapidly on one or another, but nah. Does it matter? Probably not. Not at the moment, anyway. A lot of the fun of this game is figuring out exactly what it wants you to do with these weird-ass time things. Now, that's not all you can do with it. It's not just rewind if you screw up. It's a little bit more complex than that. You can leave images of yourself. Now, I believe I can't get through here. Which is why it's got a lock on it, of course. Now, it also means that I can't get around there, so we're going to have to go get the keys, unsurprisingly. You see, this game is very, very complicated. It's designed for intellectuals only. Members of Mensa. Tough challenges like opening keys with doors. Why would you fire clouds from a cannon? It seems amazingly impractical. Impressed with the repeater cannon that he's got going on there. That's some pretty high tech. Whoop, whoop, and there we go. Can't help but appreciate the art design of this, though. Oh no, it's a puzzle! Is this the side of it? Never was any good at jigsaws. Hated those things. I don't know, did anyone else actually like jigsaw puzzles? I can't think of anyone that I actually know that does. Whatever, doesn't matter for the time being. You do end up coming back there. There's quite a lot of backtracking in this, needless to say. Okay. Now, I want to show you the time-stopping mechanic. Looks like we're doing a little bit of hunting, folks. They will die. I don't know really what we have against these, honestly. These little Gumba things. No, that would be terrible. It's not the biggest challenge in the world, is it? The storyline of this game, if you can be bothered to get into it, is fairly clever. Personally, I actually couldn't give a rat's ass. It's just not my thing at all. I watched a Let's Play of this just because I couldn't actually be bothered to do anything with it. I think I've screwed it up as well. I think I was supposed to bounce on that to go over. Can I rewind all the way back through the level? And you can rewind faster than that, which is a good thing. There we go. Okay, we're good. I can't remember. Do I have to go all the way over there and bounce over using that? I think I do. Certainly not like that. Oh, I'm so bad at platform games. It's cringeworthy. It's only one of the basic levels as well. It's probably the reason I didn't get too far through this game. God damn it. You know, I do prefer something like Super Meat Boy, which is a bit of a precision platformer to this, because you just feel like this one is mocking you for being a dumbass. Whereas Super Meat Boy is more like, oh, well, you just don't have the skills. This is like, ah, you don't have the brain. What? Ah, stupid game. Whatever. Onward. That's it. Want to show you the proper sort of reversal of time. At which point you then rage because you can't reach that. That's the worst kind of hidden extra, where it's obviously in range and you know that you just don't have the power to do anything with it yet. Ugh. Aha. You see, this I can handle. This, on the other hand, probably not so much. This requires a certain degree of timing that I probably do not possess. Ah, yes! Do you feel it? I feel it. Rewind, rewind, rewind. Yeah, you can use this whenever you like, incidentally. If I rewind back here, then I can... Ah, no. There, thank you. Bloody... Oh! Time manipulation nonsense. It is a very clever game, though. There's no real doubt about that. This was on 360 and did very well there. I think it's been on PS3 as well, and obviously it's on PC. So, people call it an indie game, but in reality, the actual budget behind this game is fairly enormous. A lot of money went into this game. Beyond the average indie developer, really. But it did do very well for itself, so you can't really complain. And yes, the obvious Mario references are all over the place, and you will not win any prizes. As demonstrated. Ugh. Barney the dinosaur comes to wreck your dreams. Right now, I can't remember. Do we get any of the cool stuff here? No. We don't care about any of this. Blah, blah, blah. I think maybe you do. As for this, I'm fairly sure you have to do that and then just rewind. Because for some inexplicable reason, when you rewind, you still have the key in your hand. Which, I don't know, I think there's a causality problem there. Then again, Star Trek never cared about that, so why should we? Okay. Upwards, upwards, upwards we go. But yeah, this thing, there's... I recall bad things happen there. You know, if you really don't like the main character, the nice thing about the time rewind thing is that you can very, very simply just keep rewinding and watching him die over and over and over again. It's very cathartic, trust me. And yeah, I do remember that you can accelerate this. It is very handy. There we go. Since we've rewound that, we get the key, grab this, there you go, and through. Yeah, this is not the kind of game I would like to play through. It's very nice to watch a Let's Play of, or, you know, if you are into this kind of thing, if you're into the puzzle platform and you can actually handle the way the game thinks, then you freaking love it. And I wouldn't blame people for loving this game at all. A lot of people did. It's a very nicely designed game. This, yeah, it gets a little bit weird, admittedly. It's like, right, we're going to rewind time. Suddenly I'm standing in a place where the cloud is no longer. Go figure. At which point your brain sort of starts bleeding out of your ears. Oh, it's a pretty flower. Can I really be bothered to get that? Answer, no. Not happening. Sound design in this game is exceptional. Without question. TotalBiscuit's skill at this game, not so exceptional. You can avoid most of this stuff if you don't want to do all the nonsense, and you can just make your way through the level. I think that's probably one of the strengths of the game, really, is it does allow you to experience it in your own way. There are certain things you simply don't have to do if you don't desire to do them. Like, for instance, getting that. What I can then do, of course, is rewind. Not that that... Yeah, because I was up there at one point, wasn't I? No, okay, that's not going to work, right. So, what we want to do... You see, this is the time when my brain starts to fail me horribly. Because the time rewind mechanics start to get very, very confusing. It's like, well, okay, so some of those things seem to stick around when I rewound time and some don't. Can't really remember or figure out which one. Because that, you see, obviously, stops you from going up there to jump over. You can't reach it from here. You just don't have the jumping capability. So you want to rewind. No, that's... Don't be ridiculous. That's not going to help you at all. Ah! Oh, God. TotalBiscuit sucks at Braid. Yeah, I really do. This is not my kind of game at all. Doesn't mean it's bad, though. Objectivity, folks. I personally do not like it, but I'd be an idiot, a complete fool, to claim that other people did not. Or that it's a well-put-together game, because it is. Something sadly lacking in reviewers these days is the inability to observe elements of a game from an objective standpoint as opposed to things they do not like. Like, well, you know, I really, really don't like the color of this car, ergo this car is objectively bad. No, that's not actually how it works. There you go, folks. There's Braid. This is the first in the games in the Humble Indie Bundle 2. Now, just to make it absolutely clear, folks... The Humble Indie Bundle is available for a price that you choose. So you can pick whatever price you so desire for this. The link is in the description below, and all of these are DRM free. The second game in the Humble Indie Bundle, not in any particular order, is Osmos. I have no idea what Osmos is. I own it, I picked it up in a Steam sale at one point and then never played it. How many times has that happened to you? Quite a few, I'd imagine. It has achievements, very important. So we're going to kick it off right here. It's a very cool ambient-style game. Also a little bit pretentious, as some indie games tend to be. I'm okay with that. And it is very, very pretty, as far as I can tell. In a sort of abstract kind of way. Propel myself to the blue circle and come to a stop. I don't really want to go to the blue circle. Never been a fan of that. Nasty pub in Birmingham, Blue Sturkle. Ugh. Okay, so how exactly do I propel myself? Navigate by aligning the cursor behind you and pressing the left mouse button. Ooh, yes, there we go. Yes. Huh. That's kind of neat, isn't it? Admittedly, it's reminding me more of a screensaver than an actual video game so far. And I shrink when I eject mass. Smaller motes to absorb them, avoid larger motes, or be absorbed, i.e. the red guy, okay. Be absorbed! I am dead! Oh god! The single-celled life-formity of it all, yes. This way. I like the idea of limited resources here. Kind of neat. There we go. I need to be bigger than this dude. I'm not bigger than this dude! Ah, okay. We must use bare minimum effort. Also, one assumes that if you eject this stuff and then it hits him... Ah, yes! See, I'm bigger than you now. It's a single-celled bully over there. We cannot have that. Not one bit. Die! Heretic. Ambient welcome, yes. Nice little soundtrack down the bottom there as well. Does have a really awesome soundtrack. I think, if I remember correctly, the Humble Indie Bundle 2 does come with a soundtrack as an optional extra, and you don't have to pay for that, so it's very, very cool. Now, that is a lot of stuff. Okay. So what exactly... Am I just collecting everything here? I guess I am. Don't want to hold the left mouse button down too much, because of course that results... Ah, there's a bar at the top. Okay, so I need to reach a certain size. So I don't want to lose too much mass in the process. Every time I get larger than something, it changes color. If it's red, it's going to kill me. That shouldn't kill me, right? That should be alright. Yep, excellent. There we go. I want to be the very best, apparently. That's what Osmos is all about. Intergalactic competition. Very chilled game. Very pretty game. Control method with the mouse is a little... I don't know, it's because of the digital nature of it, I think. Obviously, you're shooting those balls out at a certain speed. You don't feel like you quite have the control that you should. I just have to wonder, there's no way to shoot them out any faster as far as I can tell. I have to wonder what this would be like with a 360 pad if the method of control was with an analog stick. Oh god. Oh god. Ah, no! Yes, and you could also randomize the levels. Ah, that's kind of neat. So, if I do this, then it will form a new randomized level. Neat. I like that a lot. Oh, Jesus. Sort of reminds me of a very chilled out version of the first level of Spore. Ooh, and you can survive that if you are not absolutely awful. Admittedly, I'm not going to be able to do much like this, am I? Oh dear. Oh dear. Half tempted just to die, but I refuse to give in. You know, thanks! I know it doesn't look good. For God's sake, give me a little bit of encouragement. Holy crap. It doesn't look good. You know, you should just give up. Well, okay. You bastard! These indie games are cruel, folks. All about the brutality of the universe, all represented inside these little shiny balls. What else is inside those little shiny balls? Not quite large enough to deal with that. You know, it would help an awful lot more if I had plasma cannons. I don't think that was really what they were shooting for with the game, really. Okay, ooh, nah. No! That's mine! Ah, you... It's supposed to be chilled out, and yet it causes so much rage. Ah. You see, that thing's gonna kill everything. That's gonna absorb all life in the universe. It's the Galactus of the Osmos balls. I must swing my balls over here. Away from those larger balls. Wouldn't want them to touch. Wonderful. Ha ha! Suddenly the tables have turned, you fools! Embrace the new faith. Yeah. Excellent. Now, apparently you can keep going if you so desire, and I assume you do that for achievement points or some other nonsense. Let's see what happens when we get all of them, if we can. Gather them all to me. Well, the amusing thing is that the larger you are, of course, the more force you need. And the larger the balls have to be in order to propel you across the level. You know, collecting all of these is going to be an OCD kind of affair. Do I really want to? Probably not. I can see, no doubt some people have. You know, they've spent all the time just chilling out. I suppose if they get into the ambient, chilled out nature of the game and they start getting relaxed by it, as opposed to, you know, getting incredibly angry like I do, then, yeah, I can see the worth in that. We'll do one more and then we'll pop on to the next game. Now, this one introduces gravity, it would appear. Now, what do we do with that? Well, let's accelerate myself into a quicker orbit. Didn't manage to grab that, which is quite upsetting. So, obviously, gravity makes things a little bit less chilled and more hectic. And I'm failing miserably here. Again, a very nice graphical experience, though. No doubt about that. Ah, I found the edge of the universe and fell off. Sorry. Can I resist the orbit? I can, but I have to exhaust an awful lot of matter to do it. So it doesn't seem like an especially good idea. There we go. Give me more. Oh god, I'm flying into the sun. Yeah. This isn't chilled out at all. If that was their aim, they've singularly failed. This game makes me angry. Although there is, I think, just a chilled out mode where you don't have to worry about these kind of things, but... Oh, wow. Osmos, ladies and gentlemen. And now, on to Game 3. Cortex Command. Now, this game is technically still in development, kind of like Minecraft, but you can get this and you'll get the updates as you go through. I have no idea what this is all about at all. Not... Oh, it's got no campaign. Okay, so there's no campaign. That's a good start. Scenario battle it is then, I guess. Ooh, there's a tutorial mission. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The text is so very, very small. Really, really tiny. Okay, and you can have 4 players. Nice. And you can do so on the same machine. Although I do not believe that you can do it online, as far as I can tell, anyway. Okay. What do you have for me, Cortex Command? I see weapons. There is a giant enemy crab over there. So welcome to Cortex Command. Above is a really, 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 really small piece of text. Can we not skip this? No? Okay. Right. Yeah, it doesn't take me 20 seconds to read 5 words, FYI. With it, you can remotely control other bodies. So that's a handy skill to have, isn't it? No, escape actually quits out entirely. Right. No! No! Resume game. Thank you. One assumes I've reset the timer on that little bit of a tutorial message there. Really, you don't have to have your tutorial messages be so long. I think this is the best game to give feedback on because it's still in development, so they can actually change this. 1, make the text much, much bigger. And 2, for God's sake, don't make it so tiny. Right, okay, I have a body. Some dummy bodies for practice. Out of all the games I've played so far, though, I think this one seems to be the most intriguing. For one, there's a little AK-47 up there, which I would absolutely love to grab. Quickly switch control between them with left and right, Q and E. Okay, cool. Yep, there you go. Ooh. Yep. Yes. Okay. Yes, I've selected that in the first place. Now what? Should I go back to the Cortex? No, I shouldn't, apparently. That would be bad. Because that just ends up resetting the tutorial. Right, what do I even... Oh, right, okay. Hang on. So I can switch direction with the mouse. And I have a wheel with a lot of really complicated stuff on it. Okay. Is it going to actually tell me what to do at some point in the next 5 days? That would be great. Hold down either Q or E to get a selection cursor. Okay, right, so you can pick whoever you want that way. That's convenient. Switch to the leftmost body and walk out of the room with A, I assume that says? Yes, apparently it does. Okay. Alright, I am very, very slowly hobbling over in this direction. Okay. Use W to activate. Right, I have a jetpack. That's really handy to have. And also incredibly hard to control. Right. No. Right, god damn. Right, there. Much better. No! It bounces off of walls. Why would it do this? Don't put physics in the game to make it harder. Ugh. Much better. Right, okay. So, yeah, WAS and D. An obstacle course. With dramatic music in the background. I can climb obstacles by holding D. Alternatively, I just use the jetpack on everything. Because it's a jetpack. Why would you not want to use the jetpack? Is there any reason not to use the jetpack? No? Cool. That's a ladder? Okay. Right, well, I've got through the jetpack now, surely. We're good, yeah? We're totally good? Can I activate this one up here? No, I can't do that. It's locked in somewhere. Fair enough. You can also crouch. Yep, that's handy to know. That's done with the S key. That's not crouching. That's lounging. Ugh, the worst crouch ever. But you let me through. Oh, God. It's... the controls. I'm sure it's designed to do this, but for a beginner, this is absolutely infuriating. Okay, you can angle your head up and down. That is pretty damn innovative. If it's tight, Oh, that's actually really freaking cool. I'm sorry. As infuriating as it was initially, that is really neat. Yes, indeed. Let's go up to level 3, shall we? Try and desperately control this horrendous thing. Okay. Firing range, that's what I'm talking about. I'll have the AK-47 by standing on it. There we go. I am standing over it. Do I press what? Down, maybe? No. Come on, tutorial. Have I got it? Do I have it? Then hold down the right mouse button. Right, okay. So I assume I have it. Now I have lots of things. There's a buy menu, Sentry AI. The AK-47 appears to have disappeared. Is it still there or not? Pick up. This is damn complicated. I'd love to, but it's not there anymore. It's gone away. Oh, man. I don't even know if... I can't have picked it up. I mean, I didn't use the stupid-ass command thing, so... And now I fell flat on my face. Oh, why? Okay. There's another AK-47 up there. I might just go and grab that instead. Hopefully that one won't vanish this time. Oh! Torturous control scheme. There we go. I want to keep doing this because this game looks really great. I'm just trying to work out how. There, I have a gun and I'm not afraid to use it. Alright. Aha. Okay. Now we're in business. We're playing a bit of Soldat right here. That game was amazing. Alright, looks like we also need to go dig. Alright. Like, no! Get back up here. Stupid-ass jetpack. It's barely got any force behind it. No, don't get stuck on that. Ugh. Right, much better. Right, light digger. We want to pick up the light digger. So one assumes you then go over to the pile of crap and dig in it. Yes, use it on dirt to dig. There's immense complexity by the looks of it behind this game. I'm just trying to work out where the point is. It's one of those games that have a fairly long learning curve, but are probably extremely rewarding after the fact. I'm being shot at. That's not good. No. Bad, bad, bad. So very, very bad. Oh! Right, okay. That body is very much dead. So, I guess we're taking control of something else. That is so much stuff! So, apparently you can buy things. I just don't... This looks nice. I should buy this. How do I... Do I buy now? What? Wow. Right, we're going to deliver it here. I must protect my guy, and I've actually forgotten how to switch bodies. There we go. Right. And I don't have any guns, more to the point. I need to get up there and go grab the guns that I've got. There's guys with guns coming at me. Not helpful. Not helpful. I don't have any guns of my own. I want to die in the tutorial level. Ah. Oh dear. I can't get to the gun. I think it's actually been stolen. Oh, hell. So, because I don't have control of the Cortex, I believe I'm now dead. Right. This did not go well, did it? Not in the slightest. Thankfully, he's a terrible shot. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I should try that again, because I'm intrigued by this game. Can you stop doing that? God! Right. Okay. Can we try that again? Let's try that again, and now that we sort of know what we're doing. I say sort of. There's a prospecting mission as well. Yeah. Start at tutorial. Alright. Give it another bash, folks. Right. Sort of know what I'm doing now, so I can select this. There we go. Off we go. And now we're going to try and pick this gun up, hopefully without it actually disappearing. That would be a good start, I feel. Actually, since I can switch back to the Cortex and do an order, can't I? So apparently you can drop stuff in. I like the idea of a annihilator. So, Oh, you can also drop in a soldier. Nice. Okay. Look at bodies. That's a lot of stuff. Oh, a brown coat. Wonderful. I like the reference. You can even send it in on a different kind of rocket. Jeez. This is nuts and awesome. I just wish I was even remotely competent at it. Okay, so I'm doing a delivery over there. In the meantime, we can send this one up here. Grab the AK-47, I hope. Actually, no, we're already up there, so might as well have whatever's there. Come on, land. You know you want to. Okay, now I have a soldier. Where's my cannon? It didn't drop my Annihilate cannon. I'm upset. That was the cargo, apparently, so you can buy wherever. Ah, no, escape bad. Oh, so much incompetence, so little time. Right. So you mine to earn this stuff. So this guy really has exceptionally bad jetpack, it would appear. But he can gun fools down. Except when he gets shot in the face. Then he's not very good at that. Ah, and he had an Annihilator on him as well. That's the worst thing about it. I want that Annihilator cannon. Now the rocket's in the way and I can't get at it. God damn it. Give it here right now. Where's pickup? Where's pickup? There we go. Aha! It's not doing anything. It's sort of spinning around. Ah! Oh, what the? Oh, why? Oh, this is an example of utter disastrous failure. Which is a shame because I think with maybe a few hours more practice, I might actually be good at this game. Unfortunately, the format of WTF is I do it blind. This is not a game to play blind at all. In any respect, it just doesn't work. Maybe, just maybe, I can get the AK-47 and maybe it won't disappear this time. Weird-ass control. No, don't do that. Yeah, you die. You just go to hell. Thank you. Aha! You didn't think that one through, did you? No. Ow. Ow. My legs. He thought that one through. I think he grabbed my Annihilator cannon. Or has some kind of shotgun, one way or the other. Oh, this... So, this is really, really great. And has a bunch of awesome stuff in it. But I think I'm going to need to come back to this when I've played a lot of it. Because look at all of this stuff. I could build all sorts of stuff and... yeah. I just can't. I did use it as an editor as well. I can't because I'm bad. Cortex Command, ladies and gentlemen. Now on to Game 4. Revenge of the Titans. What is Revenge of the Titans? Hell if I know. Let's find out, shall we? Looking forward to giving this a try. Help. That was a bad idea. Because apparently that takes you to the website. No, that's not useful at all. Not in any way. Especially not when you're trying to film. Let's go back to the game. Thank you. No in-game help. Not the best of starts, but hey. Okay, survival, endless, and campaign. Campaign sounds like a plan. And it starts as all good games should in Basingstoke. No game should ever start in Basingstoke, unless it involves razing Basingstoke to the ground. Oh god, there are Titans invading Basingstoke. Because of course that would be the place they would start. To be fair, I welcome any of your benevolent overlords. Oh, is this a tower defense game? I don't know, this is a tower defense game. What are the bloody blah. Right, it probably is a tower defense game. Don't build them directly in front of it because it's a tower defense game. It's a tower defense game with a retro theme to it, by the looks of it. We're going to build a blaster here. You can move around like this. Yeah, I'll put one here. How much money do I have? Where's my money? There, the top. Okay, cool. So Basingstoke can afford 2 blaster cannons, and that's about it. Oh no, Pac-Man is in... wait a minute. Those do look suspiciously similar, don't they? Oh, and they have power-ups. Power-ups. Where was the power-up? Oh, it's... Supposedly, it's up here, but I can't... Oh, it's there. Right, okay. Right. So it's one of those tower defense games, kind of like Plants vs. Zombies, where it demands that you do something other than sitting there watching your stuff explode. Which, actually, I rather enjoy doing, I have to admit. Okay, so whatever the things invading Basingstoke were, well, they're very much dead. Ooh, and I got medals. Medals are nice. We like medals. Yeah! Big fan of having medals. That's a lot of medals! Wow! If you're an achievement whore, this would be a good game to start with. We must save Basingstoke by mining these crystals. Seriously, nobody cares about Basingstoke. Ooh, it has a research system. Nifty. Oh, that's awesome. Stuff. Stuff is wonderful. We want this. Yeah. I want a refinery. This is no tower defense game. This is a hyper tower defense game. Looks like I have crystals that I can refine. Alright, where does this go then? So it needs to be within range of it. Of course it does. It's an RTS. What else would it do? There we go. We are stealing the crystals, and now we are defending Brussels. Even better. Ooh, several refineries. Okay, cool. Mining all crystals before the timer expires and get extra cash. Efficiency, ladies and gentlemen. Unions be damned. Mine till you bleed. And then click and collect as well. Yes, the interactivity. We have a second blaster right here. I'm loving this already. Seriously, I love the graphic style. I love the fact that it's not just a normal tower defense game and that they've genuinely innovated here. I love the crazy British guy with the cybernetic eye. That's good too. Big fan of that. Build more refineries. We shall harvest everything. I have a feeling I'm actually throwing away money I should probably have later on, but hey, whatever, it works. Yoink, yoink, there we go. Wunderbar, and a medal bonus as well. Fantastic. Must play more of this game. More valuable information on their vital statistics. Gidrus. Okay, right, so I've got some money, what shall I research? Efficiency. Sounds good. Automation. Automating tedious manual tasks. Yeah, so in other words, if you want to play like a tower defense game and not as a clickathon, that might be worth having. We already have the blaster. We cannot research this yet, though, so... New avenues of research. Yeah, let's do that. New technology. Chemistry. High explosives and exotic textiles. Wonderful. If I want to build a bomb t-shirt, then this is the place to go. Alright, well, first things first. I have a 1, 2, 3 refineries and a couple of blaster cannons. Actually, that's not a blaster cannon at all. That is a blaster cannon. Now, as far as I can tell, you can build them basically any way you want. You're not limited. That should hold those quite nicely. There we go. Oh, there are other spawn points here. That's probably not a good thing, is it? There we go. Grab the power-up. That involves paying attention. And you can also fast forward if you so desire. Always good in a tower defense game to have that option, because it can get a little dull. I absolutely adore the retro style in this game. You know, there's a lot of games that don't do this properly when it comes to, like, oh, we have a retro style. But here, it's genuinely endearing. Love it. Absolutely love it. Ooh, bigger Gidrus. Okay, cool. Can I have my high explosive t-shirt yet? No, I may not. Well, that is upsetting. I need more monies, I think. Well, let's automate the tedious tasks, shall we? Indeed. Sounds like a perfect plan to me. Now, it looks like you can only research 1 per level, as far as I can tell. Okay, in the meantime, we need crystals. Where are the crystals? Okay, 1, 2, 3. I don't know what the optimum saturation point for this is. Oh, wow, you can also drag and paint multiple buildings. Absolutely fantastic. This is a game after my own heart. It really is. I love tower defense. I like retro style. It's eating my thing! Get off! Bloody... horrible, evil thing. So, I haven't quite got automation yet by the looks of it. I've only started getting the automation I require. We must construct additional pylons. There we go. Everything will die horribly now, I'm sure. And you can even click collect before it's done, if you so desire. And I've got all of the crystals now. Just need to hope that my wall of cannons actually holds. Is there a hotkey? Is there a hotkey? Is this a hotkey? No. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. I can't really find it, though. There's ammunition. I did not know this. Oh, you have to reload them as well. Fantastic. God, this is the... You know, I have a favorite tower defense game. It's called Defense Grid, but I think this one is going to supersede that in terms of simple originality and style. Big fan of this. Hell, this is worth the price of the indie bundle alone. Okay, so I've researched a bit of automation, but it doesn't seem to have unlocked anything of use yet. Okay, autoloader, right. Okay, so I have to buy that, but... God, I never have quite enough money to do anything useful. And all of these are just sort of... These are technologies, they don't really get you anything. So, or you can switch to this handy-dandy tech tree. We'll do one more level, just so I can get access to some kind of new turret or whatever. That would be awesome. There we go. Gather 5 of those. I think 5 might be overkill, honestly, but hey. It works. Now, they're going to come for me at... Trying to work out which angle they're going to come in at is a little awkward. They don't seem to follow any specific route. They're just sort of finding a way to go to the main base. Yeah, all of that money would be good. Let's reload that. I mean, you'd think they'd be going directly there, but they don't seem to. They don't seem to follow any particular pattern. Maybe I'm missing something there. Threat level high. As in, probably not a good thing. Build more blasters. Not as clumsy or random as a Titan. An elegant blaster for a more civilized age. Yoink, 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 and yoink once again. There we go. That could have gone worse, I suppose. Admittedly, I have to admit, they do seem to be kind of reusing the same models here. I don't know where I get that impression from. A heavy blaster. Scanner, battery, cooling towers. So great. Oh, it's everything I want from a tower defense game right here. Now, I must find out what the heavy blaster does. Yes. Okay, 1 and 2. And grab ourselves a refinery. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, more stuff. Alright, I don't quite have enough money yet, but that should be fine. Let's see how good the heavy blasters are. Not as good as I'd hoped. Looks like we're going to need a few more cannons. They're quite expensive as well. I wonder if they're more space efficient and actually don't quite do as much damage. You never know. Now, you can zoom to the turret with certain hotkeys, so... This would get quite hectic without building auto-loaders, I think. Already fairly hectic as it is. Get a heavy blaster in there. If you are ready to collect, you can zoom to a refinery by pressing R. Oh, look, everything's ready to collect. There we go. What's this? Is this bad? Oh, it's Berserk. Is Berserk good or bad? It's a good question. Just... Yeah! I like it. I like it a lot. This game rules. This is awesome. Get this game. Don't be an idiot. Just buy this game right now. Seriously. Go get the Humble Indie Bundle. I don't even have to finish this. Go get the freaking Humble Indie Bundle. You don't have to be humble about this game. This game's goddamn awesome. Okay. Last but by no means least, ladies and gentlemen. On to game number 5. Yes, indeed, folks. We come to the game that is perhaps my favorite out of the lot of these. It goes by the name of Machinarium. It is a game that I have actually beaten. Yes, indeed, I beat a point and click. No, really, I did. I'm not actually lying. I beat a point and click. Why? Because this game is amazing, and that's why. It's coded in Flash. Don't let that put you off. It's still a really great game. Flash is an engine like any other. Doesn't mean that you're going to get crap like Newgrounds. Indeed, this is a beautifully drawn, indeed entirely hand-drawn, point-and-click adventure game featuring a little robot. I'm going to do just a little bit of this and show you exactly what it's all about, and I'll tell you why I think this is absolutely incredible. So, there are very few words in this game. Very few. They try to convey everything through action, as well as these little thought bubbles with sketches in them. I'm a big fan of that. The design of this game, in terms of how it looks, is absolutely unbelievable, because, of course, it's all hand-drawn, and the art style is wonderful in every possible respect. Now, we are little robots. Unfortunately, we're in pieces. What would be great is if we could get our body back together. This would be a good start, I think. A good start. There we go. Now, you can interact with anything that's within reach of the robot. You can also extend the robot. Kind of helpful. For instance, if I wanted to get this, and then maybe give this to the giant rat thing, which has run away. There we go. Get over here. Come on. Give me my stuff. Here, you can have this, in return for something useful. Yes, like my other leg. That would be wonderful. Okay. And yes, there's one hint within each level. These are pretty handy. You'll note right here, this hint indicates that at the bottom of this lake is my other arm. Now the question is, how am I going to get there? There's also a walkthrough book. You can do this entire game using the walkthrough book, but in order to actually access the walkthrough for that screen, you have to do a fairly annoying shooter. It is infuriating. I'll show you it in a moment. It's deliberately designed to be so, though. It doesn't want you viewing the walkthrough for everything, but it is handy if you get stuck. Now, this robot is absolutely adorable. There's just nothing you can say to convince me otherwise. And I have a magnet on a string, which seems to be the most useful item in every point-and-click ever. Okay. So what am I going to do with the magnet on the string? Perhaps I could attach it to this. This is great. The animations, it's so fantastic. And up we go. Okay, a good start. Now give me my arm back. You know, it's a good job it wasn't a non-magnetic system, because that would be really awkward. Well, my arm is made of plastic, which means that we can't continue with the game. GG. And onward, for great justice. We're going to the city of the robots, folks. And it is quite the city. Although, a little... I don't know, I mean, some of this stuff's actually kind of creepy. Like this little thing down here, it's just creepy and weird. There are some elements of the city which are not what I would exactly class as adorable, let me put it that way. Like, for instance, the fact that it's a police state dystopia. And full of absolute bastards. That communicate entirely telepathically, apparently. You'll love this. I'm not going to spoil the rest of the game. I'll just do this scene and then I conclude the video, simply because this game has to be played. You just have to play it. There's so many heartwarming moments and genuinely emotional parts as well, where you feel like, oh, wow, what a bastard. Now, here's the thing. I have a feeling that if I end up pulling on this, he's not going to like me for it. Let me into your abode. I would like to cross into your dwelling. No. No little robots allowed. Basically, they're racist. Let's be honest. You know, nobody else is saying it, so I'm saying it. This is a city full of racist robots. But how could I possibly deceive them? Well, we'll start with this. And I think we need to maybe climb up here. Let's go. Come on, up you get. Up. He's no Ezio, is he? Poor thing. Not actually getting too far with that, am I? I don't have the magnet anymore either. Okay. Can't do anything with that. Not for the time being. So I need to get this bulb. I'm fairly sure I do anyway. Yeah, I only get. The controls in this game, because of the flash nature of them, can get a little awkward at times, honestly. And a good start. Now, thing is, I need to look like that other policeman. How do I do it? Well, I need to reach that. How do I get there, more to the point? Must involve climbing up here. I'm just not really getting anywhere here, am I? Can I make it collapse? Looks a little unstable, doesn't it? You wonder, well, TotalBiscuit, you've played this game already. How do you not know? This was about a year ago when it came out. I can't honestly remember. Aha! Yes, that was it. Of course. How else would you do it? You do feel fairly satisfied when you do the puzzles in this. And the puzzles in this, I think, are very well balanced for people that aren't really into this kind of game, because the logic is not absolutely unbelievably stupid. That's the problem I've got with a lot of point-and-click games. The logic is just dumb, and it doesn't make any sense to anyone other than the person that designed the damn thing. Okay. Now, I must grab this. Yoink! Ah! Everything about this game just makes you smile. Or rage. Mostly smile, though. Okay, well. First things first. This needs to be painted the right colour. Needless to say, it is a white hat. Yes. Hat. Not a hood. Definitely not a hood. That would be wrong. How about we wear the white hat? You know, it's not quite the same colour, is it? We need some blue paint. I don't know if there is any blue paint. No, it doesn't want me to combine that just yet. So we are missing what we require to make this happen. There's oil there. That's of no real use to anybody, unfortunately. Where? I'm going to need a hint, aren't I? Yeah, well, that's what you do, but I just can't actually remember. So this would be a good time to show you the walkthrough book, because I've forgotten what you do here. So the walkthrough book has this really irritating little shooter, and it's designed to stop you from doing it. If you hit anything, you have to start again. So there is a real massive penalty for using the walkthrough book. It wastes a lot of time. You know what the actual sad thing about the walkthrough book is that the artwork inside the walkthrough book is actually worth looking at. Like, it's genuinely good, but you don't want to view it. And this is something I pointed out when I reviewed it on my podcast, Gaming the System, ages ago. It's pointing out, look, all of this amazing artwork in the walkthrough book, and yet it's so infuriating to view it, and most people that want to play the game properly don't actually want to view it anyway, because, hey, it's a walkthrough. And why would you actually want to? You also can't speed it up, which is fairly irritating, honestly. I would appreciate it if you were able to do that. Death Wall spiders that play false metal. The spiders that do play real metal, they can stay. Come on, there you go. So let me show you this. So it is a full walkthrough. I love the little animation here as well. There you go, look at that. Look at, someone spent a lot of time on that. So there's a pot of paint that I apparently managed to miss. Where is that pot of paint? Right, it's right down there. Okay. So, in other words, it's a complete lack of observational skills. I don't see a pot of paint. No pot of paint here. It's lying to me. Oh, it's under the frickin' thing. Oh, of course it is. Right, there we go. I told you it would never consciously betray the rebellion. You know, I just use that whenever I can. It's not really funny. Okay, so we have painted the hat white. Now surely we must add blue. There we go. And now the hat must be taken off. Eaten, of course, because you can't do anything any other way. And in we go. This is not correct now, is it? At least I don't think so. But, no, I think we might get away with that. There we go. Now, let's see if they'll accept me. I'm fairly sure it's supposed to be striped, but hey, we'll find out. Let's be in! Damn it. I'm one of you. Oh, no, it's not striped. Okay, we're cool. Trust me. I'm one of the true race. I think you can see what's going to happen here, can't you? Because, you know, he's completely incompetent. So he's just going to waddle all the way across here. Oh, look, it's a really slippy pile of oil that is inconveniently placed there. So we're going to have no problems getting across this at all. Oh, dear. Yes. They also have a really awesome contrivance for getting rid of all of your items when you go into scenes like this. This game is bloody awesome. It is absolutely wonderful. It's one of the best point and clicks that I've ever played. And I don't even enjoy point and clicks, but I love this game just because of the style of it. It is absolutely adorable. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the Humble Indie Bundle 2. For a limited time, you are able to get this for whatever you so desire. I would encourage people to give generously. So if you, like, just give $1, then the administration fees, you're going to end up costing them money, which would make you, let's be honest, an entirely insufferable twat. So, give what you think it's worth, folks. 5 games, all of which are in their own ways very, very good. Cortex Command, I'm going to need to go and play for another 4 hours before I can figure the damn thing out, but it looks good nonetheless. And the 2 charities that are benefiting from this, as well as, of course, the guys behind the games, are the EFF and Child's Play. My name is TotalBiscuit. That was the Humble Indie Bundle. And I will see you next time.